Welcome, Libras. This is a general reading. This is timeless, so it's when it finds you, it's meant for you, okay? Now that can, if you do find it, it could apply to your past where it might be giving you some insight into your past. It could apply to you in the future and it's kind of letting you know, hey, this is coming. But for most of you, it'll apply when it finds you, okay? So take it as it resonates for you, for your situation. If it doesn't resonate with you, then it's just not meant for you. All right, let's get started here for our Libras. If it does resonate with you, please hit that like button. It helps me know that it is, the messages are getting to the right people. And if you're not subscribed here already, I would love to have you here as a subscriber. Let's see, Libras, please. And I am also a Libra, so... And we do have the Ace of Wands coming in. And the Ace of Wands usually talks about a new creative opportunity. It can also talk about a passionate opportunity coming at you. Let's keep reading here. And we do also have the Five of Discs. And this has been coming out for everybody, either the 4 or 5 of Discs or both. And this is talk about worry about finances and feeling financially restricted right now. And with the economy the way it is, it really is coming out in a lot of my readings. Okay. And we do have the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups to me talks about our social circles, but it talks about our circle of trust. When I see the Three of Cups in my readings specifically, some people will say it talks about community or, any group of people, or some people say that it can be a three-way, like a love situation. But when it plays out in my readings, it's usually talking about your immediate circle of trust, like the people very close to you in your life. And sometimes it is about finding resolution with those people, okay? And at the top of this, it does talk about resolution here. Because the threes also talk a lot about teamwork and team playing. And this is specifically in regards to, that close-knit circle you created for yourself. And then we do have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so the Seven of Cups talks about, having a lot of options here in love, that each cup is filled with something different. And one of the cups is what you want to focus on. But it's like we don't know which cup to take. And it causes a lot of delusions. That's why on the top of this, it's called, on the Seven of Cups, on this deck, it's called delusion. Because it can be like too many choices that you're having trouble committing to anything, okay? And so it gets to the point where, you start looking at this cup, but then all the other cups come in. It's like, well, no, what about this cup? All right. And some of the cups are going to have good things and some bad. So it does look like there's some confusion there for you on, what you want. That's kind of how I see it. It's like, what do I want? And there's all this stuff around you and you're trying to figure out, what do I want? And here in the recent past, you have the Star card coming in. The Star card talks about, it can talk about healing and renewal of hope for anybody who's been through some, stuff. That could be healing and a renewal of hope coming in for you. It can also talk about getting recognition for the things that you're good at or becoming a star. It can also talk about wishes coming true. So as I read, I clarify, so it'll become clearer as we go along on how these cards play out for you. I just give you a brief overview when I'm laying the first set of cards here. And then we do have the Ten of Wands. So in the recent past, you've been feeling very burdened. That's really what the Ten of Wands tells me. It's like, oh, there's so much on my shoulders right now, and there's all this burden, and I don't know how I'm going to handle it all. And then we do have the King of Discs. So that tells me you're looking for, looking to feel stable, or there's somebody coming in your life to help you feel stable. But in this reading, I'm already feeling that you're looking, especially with that Five of Discs right here, you're looking to feel stable. You're looking to be resourceful. You're looking to create a life of abundance, okay? Which, that's something, it does look like you're trying to overcome here currently. And where does this take Libra in the future? the Two of Wands. So in the future, it does look like you're going to have to, find that inner courage to choose a path. And with the Seven of Cups, that might be why this is coming in here. When the Two of Wands comes in, you can see he's got like a stick in each hand, and I consider them like walking sticks, okay? And in order to choose the path, he needs to take one walking stick and take the path and let the other path and walking stick go, okay? And it takes a lot of courage because you are coming to a Y in the road, and neither path is wrong. They're just different, and you can pick the path that you want. But because it is going to be the path that you walk for your life, and you have to let the other one go, it does take a lot of courage to choose. And you do have the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands can talk about a lusty person coming into your life and passion. It can also talk about going on a new adventure, okay, and heading and moving, moving towards that with, boldness and passion, heading on to this new horizon. We do right after the Seven of Cups here, after all this, talking about your circle of trust and the Seven of Cups, we do have the Six of Cups, which talks about nostalgic value. So there is something here coming in about your past, or, people in your life who've been there a long time. You might be missing someone, okay? Let's see. And we do have the Chariot here to match this Knight of Wands, which tells me that you are taking action forward. You're moving towards victory. So whatever path you choose, I do think you're going to choose the path that's going to take you in a new direction between this Knight and this Chariot, and this Ace of Wands here. These are all very fiery cards, the Ace, the Knight, the Two, and this 10. It looks like you're heading in a direction. That seems to be your action. What you seem to be looking for is this stability, this earthly stability, and you're feeling restricted in that. But there's also something you're looking for emotionally, and it looks like you're feeling a little bit nostalgic, and you're having a hard time knowing where to grab onto that cup to fill those emotions in you, okay? So it does look like you have a new opportunity here. I'm curious what that's going to be. I do want to start out here with the Star card, clarifying the Star card and seeing what it is that has come in for you. Star card for Libra, please. Star card for Libra. Your cards are jumping. The Five of Cups. So there's an opportunity that's coming in to get rid of this Five of Cups here, okay? So whatever's coming in for you, it is going to help you with this money restriction. So this could be a new opportunity. This could be a wish coming true, or recognition for the things that you're good at. Could level you up in the career field, okay? But you're not going to feel that restriction anymore. Now, the Five of Discs doesn't always mean restriction in money to me. Sometimes it means a lack of mentality, like a lack of something in your life that you long for, okay? Or that can help you feel stable in some way. It doesn't always have to mean money. And sometimes the lack of mentality isn't always just something that is in our life. Sometimes it's in our own mind. Like we feel like we lack skills, or we lack something, okay? Or we lack the right people in our lives, or, especially if we're feeling nostalgic and missing someone. So there is that. Let me get one more card on this. I want to make sure I know what it is you guys are feeling like is lacking. And it's taking you on a new journey. You may be feeling, with the Fool card and the Knight of Wands here and this Ace of Wands, you may have been feeling like your life is just kind of stagnant and stuck. Like you're not getting anywhere, you're not going anywhere. Because the Fool and the Knight, they bring in a lot of adventure, a lot of excitement, a lot of new beginnings. The Fool is a new beginning here. So you guys, in the recent past with the Star, it's bringing in a new beginning for you, a new journey. And you're going to overcome whatever, if it's a lack of money, you're going to overcome that. If it's a lack of anything, you're going to overcome that. Yeah, and then on this burden, excuse me, you do have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles does tell me that this is a new opportunity where you can find abundance, okay? So this might be a new career opportunity. This might be a new business, a new side hustle, a new project of some kind that you may be putting together. And it's either making you feel burdened because you're taking on more, or it's going to result in not having to be burdened anymore, okay? Or possibly both. King of Discs, please. But it does look like you guys are looking for financial stability. And it does look like you guys are looking for adventure and emotional fulfillment. And I feel like you're moving towards that financial stability. I feel like there's a move towards that. I feel like there's a big desire for adventure. Like I can feel it. It's like, I just want to live. I just want to feel passionate. I'm done feeling stagnant in life, okay? And then emotionally, I do feel like there are some things going on here that do feel a little bit stuck in a way. But we're going to keep clarifying. Okay, so on the King of Discs, we have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords talks about a necessary transition. Now that transition can be moving or relocating, but it can be any transition in your life. And with these aces, the Fool card, the Knight, the Wand, you know, there's obviously transition going on here. But it's letting you know this is a necessary transition. This is a good thing. Because necessary transitions are always a good thing when we get through them, okay? Ace of Wands, please. Thank you. Didn't we already have... Oh, no, we had the Five of Cups over here. I'm sorry. I was going to say, I thought we already had the Five of Pentacles. Okay, I was wrong over here. This is of the Five of Cups, so it's talking about feeling lost, regret, grief, abandoned, unloved is what's coming on, but you're going on a new journey for that. I couldn't have a Libra reading without it having love, longing, and dilemma in there somewhere, okay? So, yeah, it is talking about that, you know, kind of a loss and grief. That's why I'm feeling that off of the emotions, okay? Yeah, so there is some loss and grief in there. The Star card's coming in to heal that, give you new opportunities here, and you're starting on a new journey. The Five of Pentacles is actually, so you got 3 5s here too as well. And you got 2 6s, 2 aces, okay? And you have the, do you have the 4? No. You have the 3, 5, 6, and 7 of Cups. So, and then you have the Ace, Knight, and 2 of Wands, and the 10. So you guys have a lot going on here, okay? And this Ace of Wands, this new creative idea, this new creative project, again, is talking about overcoming this Five of Discs. And this Ace of Pentacles here coming in is saying this is going to release your burden. So whatever the lack of, it might be a creative or passionate pursuit here, okay? And back here for the emotions, that loss and grief, you're getting the healing, you're getting the new opportunity for that to move on to a new journey and feel, you know, feel a sense of adventure here again. Five of Discs, please. Let's see if we can figure out what this Five of Discs is for you guys. Okay, your cards just want all. I feel like this goes back here. I don't feel like it goes here. So you have the High Priestess, the Three of Pentacles, and the Sun. I mean, come on. You're going to succeed. Okay, it's saying work on your skills. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Work hard on your skills. Be a team player. And you know what? You got success coming. Success is coming here, okay? There's going to be happiness, joy, illumination, and truth in all of this for you. 3 Cups, please. 3 Cups, please. The Hermit. So you may be pulling back from your social circle a little bit right now and kind of going hermit mode. In this particular deck, the Hermit also reminds me of this Ace. It's almost like having the Hermit and the Ace of Pentacles in one card in this particular deck, not all decks. He's holding a pentacle in his hand, similar to, you know, with the Ace of Pentacles. And a lot of times in my readings, the Ace of Pentacles and this Hermit card will show up, not from another deck, but from this deck. And it always lets me know that, you know, this opportunity is here and you're kind of going within yourself to figure it all out, okay? But you may be pulling away from your social circles right now in order to do that, because you're going to focus on this opportunity. There is a Ten of Swords here that plays in, so there may be a painful ending to something in all of this for you. I'm not getting where this goes. It didn't come out with these cards, but it came out flipped up on the top of the deck here. So I'm just going to leave it here. So there might be a painful ending to something for you guys. You might be in hermit mode a little bit right now, so you might not be spending as much time with your social circle as maybe you'd want to, or they would like you to. Seven of Cups, please. The Two of Cups. The Two of Cups talks about bringing two things into harmony. It could talk about a romantic relationship, bringing two people into harmony. It can also represent a romantic love. So there might be too many choices or commitment issues with a partner here, but with it, you know, and that partner might be within your social circle. That might be kind of why you're going hermit mode here a little bit, is pulling away from that, trying to figure out what you want. But it does talk about bringing things into harmony, and maybe what you need to bring into harmony is both your social life and, you know, your work life here. What is the Six of Cups? Okay, so you may be recovering from something. The Nine of Wands is the recovery card for me. It means that you're working very hard at recovering from situations from your past where, you know, you felt broken in ways. We're never broken. It's always a growth experience, but we feel broken, right? And the Nine of Wands lets me know you're recovering from that. You're putting all the pieces back together. You're building boundaries. You're building new lines. You're figuring out who you are and where you stand. And you're not letting anybody pass that. You're still fighting it. You're fighting off anything that isn't that, okay? And you're learning to know what you want, what you'll accept, and what you won't. So there might be something here. There is a painful ending. There is the recovery card. There's the Seven of Cups with that Two of Cups. So there may be something into the romantic life here that hasn't been going very well for you. And that might be why I'm feeling all this emotion. But it might be someone who's been in your life a long time with that nostalgia card. And you're heading to birth things into reality here with this Knight of Wands. The Empress talks all about birthing things into reality. So you're setting out on an adventure to create something new here. Two of Wands, please. The Queen of Swords. You're going to have to face your truth in this decision. You got to face the truth, okay? The Queen of Swords talks all about honesty. Honesty mostly with ourselves, with others as well. But she is also honest with herself. And when she makes a decision, it is a decision made in truth. And when she makes her decision, it is a final decision and she's confident about it, okay? Because that decision was made in complete honesty. So when you go to make this decision, it looks like you're going to have to face your truths on that. And on the bottom of the deck here, yeah, we have the Three of Swords. There's some kind of relationship that's really hurt you and you're recovering from that. It's making you feel like you don't know what to do with your cups anymore right now, okay? And you may even be feeling a little bit nostalgic about, reminiscing about the past, maybe with past people that you've been with in some way. But you've faced a lot of heartbreak and probably a lot of painful endings. I have a feeling this goes with this, and that's why I couldn't place it. There was a painful ending and it broke your heart, okay? And it has something to do with somebody you wanted to be in harmony with, but it didn't work out, okay? And you're recovering from that. You're recovering and you are going to move forward. You are going to head in a new direction. Like, your cards are beautiful. You have success. Whatever you feel like you're lacking, you're going to achieve. You have that here. It is showing exactly. Trust yourself, work hard, dedication, success. I mean, that is how this is going to go for you, okay? Let's see. Let's get some animal advice here for our Libras. And you have that Star card and the Aces backing you up as well. And This telling you this is a necessary transition for you, okay? Be honest with yourself. Sometimes we can get stuck in not wanting to let go of something when it would be best for us, and really we are seeking something new. We do want that. It's just hard to admit that sometimes, and I kind of get the feeling off that in your cards a little bit. All right, Libra, please. Give me a second. It's just not wanting to pick one card for you. There we go. And it gave you two. Okay, so you got Black Jaguar, Old Soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Yeah, I do feel like this is something that you really got to be honest what you want, okay? Because I feel like there's one part of you that feels like you don't want to let go, but there's another part of you that's ready to charge forward. And I believe you do really want to charge forward. So really focus on what you really want, because you get, with this Empress here and the Sun, you're going to be successful. You can create that, okay? And then it does say personal choice. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. If there's been any animals popping up for you recently, one that you see a lot, like I always tend to see a lot of foxes. Lately, for some reason, coyotes, but I've always seen a lot of foxes. So, you know, notice what animals have been surrounding you, even if it's just popping up in TV or pictures or whatever. And look into the qualities of that and what that means for you, because that might actually give you some insight as well. Okay, Libras, it's been nice to do this reading for you. I hope you choose your passion, and until we meet again,